Hello, viewers, welcome to Mr. Who Views. And today I'm reviewing King the Hill, an officer, and a gentle boy. Yeah, in this, Hank is just frustrated with Bobby, especially when he try getting him this thing to clean the blades on a mower, and he's treating like a special K, and even Peggy taking a lot of pictures, but Bobby isn't really treating it that well. And yeah, he tried punching Bobby, but when he had Bobby raking the leaves, he just started commenting him with the rake. And when he tried grounding him, he just sniffing stuff in his room. And when Hank goes over to the dad's place and fixing the air conditioner or something, Cotton thinks his old military school Fort Burke might whip Bobby into shape. And yeah, Bobby don't want to go, and now there's Peggy. She's just very fearful of the place. But turns out the military school has changed a bit. They have a crepe station, and later on when the Cotton goes over there, he sees they just put Christmas decorations in the hole. And when the senior cadets try to scare Bobby and some of the other younger cadets are there for a 2 week boot camp, they just like smashing the bin lids in front of everybody and just scream a little. And the other cadets didn't find it scary. Yeah. And don't you let Hank and Peggy in the place, and yeah, when the guy comes hears and sees that Hank made a bowl, he just uh, bewildered, I think. And I kind of like the way he said bowl. That was quite funny. Oh yeah, the part when he actually outside the gay and Peggy, it's just fearful that something might be happening to Bobby when he's pressing the bell to get the attention, and he's hanging off. Or to get he jumps on the bars, and the person opens it while he's on the bars. And somebody the person thinks Peggy is Hank's lawyer. Ugh, you know. Anyway, as he calling Kate's over to school, time to one of the army collections firing the principal, or temporary firing principal, and he puts the fear in the cadets when he told him riding on a horse. Yeah. And he tried breaking Bobby, make an example out of him. First, he had him pick up the lead, but Bobby just taking himself out of that by uh, barfing him up. And yeah, and he tried to get and he tried to disgust everybody by having Bobby eat some backwash food, but Bobby didn't eat it. And then he had Bobby sit on a block of ice with no his shoes, socks, and underwear on. But Bobby's made a seat out of it. And they call for drastic measures. He puts Bobby in the hole. And Hank and Peggy are none the wiser till Hank goes to uh, his dad place, and Dee Dee answers, and Zeta says that the contemporary took control of the school and rules were around Fitz, and said to Hank that he put Bobby in a hole 3 days ago. And of course, Hank is worried. And it turned out Bobby's fine. And yeah, Cotton just wouldn't have him. Bobby didn't break him. Hank just had to tell him that you can't really break much. It's either say as it is, or you break it a little, or something like that. And yeah, Cotton is a little upset that his old childhood home isn't what it used to be, and apologizes to Hank for not letting him go and see what it was like. Uh, Hank points out that he's been talking to Cotton never gave him permission, so Cotton had him do push-ups and has him do it over, and he says he's doing it wrong. And one of that asked Bobby how he's able to withstand the whole. Obviously, he found some inspirational graffiti. Yeah, throw Cotton put his name down on part of the wall in Hull, and just how many days he stayed there. And he stayed for 2, and Bobby did say put his thing down saying he was there for 3 days. Yeah, lots of longer than his own Gramps. What can I say? And yeah, I think it's the this episode. That's another episode on how the world changed and Cotton's time. And yeah, I think Cotton sort of and know something was different when he was saying to the principal to send him like a transcript of Bobby's beatings, and the person saying that the things at the school is different. And Cotton's like, okay, send my email. Ugh. And yeah, Colin was acting sexist when him and Hank were driving there, about to drive Bobby to the school, and Peggy just taking too long to say goodbye, and Colin saying they have feelings to let out, got to kiss and bake me something. And when the Colin just reminiscing about his time at school, and they got a tear out saying it's his pain water. Oh God. Ugh. I know that Cotton is like a card representing all the sexism and the racism and that, but you have to be the funniest because I don't imagine what people would react, how they react uh, if it was on the show now. Like he did have a cameo in an episode of season 14, but ugh, I don't know. And just seeing how Bobby actually survived there was a pretty good song. He's probably either stronger than it seems or just too ignorant to realize that he's being tortured. Mm, that's when that Cotton took over. And how the hell did he get up on a horse? The guy's very short. Did he have some people help him up or what? Ugh. And good seeing Hank and Cotton bonding a little at the end, especially since Cotton didn't think Hank was good enough to go to work. And I think Hank was ecstatic that he was able to go in. And yeah, at first when he left Bobby at the school, I think Hank was a bit worried prior to the person side, thinking it would make Bobby more respectful towards him and that and easier to handle. Ugh. I don't know. As I said, that's a good episode, and just remember to like, comment, subscribe, and remember to set my community uh, tab. I have polls there. Maybe I'm interested in voting in or voting on, but you don't have to. And remember to share this video with whoever you want. Yeah, I'll do. See you guys later.